If you guys could communicate with me through the camera right now, at this moment you're watching this, it is half time at the London Stadium, where, I'm sorry, this jacket's got to stay unzipped today. I know the Schalke badge is there, but we've got to have this on show. We have to have the Grimsby Town kit. We are in our playoff final. I am there. If you head over to the Instagram and the Twitter and everything in the description below, I'm pretty sure you'll hear a lot about it right there. But yeah, it's the nervy day, as I've got to get focused on this one today, even though this is recorded 4 days in advance. It's a weird thing, YouTube. As welcome back, guys, to episode number 6 here of season number 2 of the Schalke career mode here on FIFA 22. Now, if you have not seen any of the previous videos, I'm going to point you in that direction straight away because there's spoilers on screen. Go ahead and watch those. Drop a like on those and also subscribe to the channel. We have just hit 6.4k at the time of recording this. That is sensational. We are almost halfway to 7 after literally just hitting 6 as this series began. And that was what? Less than 2 weeks ago? It's nuts. As I'm going to show you the calendar. You can see the league position's good. After an unbeaten month, yes, even played in Sim some, and unbeaten 2 games before that, we are doing very well. But today we have some difficult games. Augsburg away, who are above us, just above the place that we are at, of course, I just said that, but just below, should I say, the continental football spots. So that's a 6-pointer, really, if we're going to go for that. As Leipzig at home after it, probably going to have to simulate that difficult game. Then Bayern Munich away in the Cup. We're going to play those. We gave them a good run for the money last year, but we always seem to get them away from home as well. So then we have Leverkusen, Bayern again, and then we've got Stuttgart, which I think I'm going to play Stuttgart and Leverkusen. Simulate Bayern the second time round. And that's actually 6, isn't it? That's 6. Maybe I play... No, I don't want to play the Bayern game second time around. Maybe I just play Leverkusen, Augsburg and Bayern. Yeah, why am I including Stuttgart? Ignore me. That's a big game in itself as well. You can see they're just above us, but on the same amount of points. It is in fact our goal difference that is letting us down big time. It's all the white and blue teams stacked up on top of each other. 9th, 10th, 11th. Us, Hertha Berlin and Hoffenheim. As we've got a bit of a break before this next game. Getting our recovery time in us. Hang on. I didn't even realise at all. That's just escaped me. We're in January at the moment. Maybe we just get this month done together as... Yeah, we could get some transfers done. Antonio Sanchez has left the club. We've got our scout reports full of players. There's a couple look okay, actually, in that. We need to add to our academy, whatever the ratings are. Really get some stock in there. As the board are happy with that. I'm stunned. I actually did not realise it was that time, as the money should have come in, yes, from Sanchez's sale, and I think we could make some squad rotations. And I'm not just talking players, I have loan listed these 3 right here, Herman, Prochka and Schroeder. I'm going to keep Mechka around the squad, I think he's pretty decent, just needs to be better defensively. Tony Schwartz, I don't want to put him out on loan, but he's got Harit and Zalazar to actually compete with, so that's a difficult one for him. And Bozdogan, I wouldn't mind if he probably departed. Looks like he hit form at the right time to try and persuade some players to come to us, as we've got plenty on this list, including a couple of good young players. We've got some players who are out of contract who were decent years gone by, even got in-game faces. As the first one out of all these players that I'm going to go for, don't know why he's on the list, and Valzuena has moved. We've got Roberto Molina. Hear me out. Yes, he's 5'5". He looks very technical. 64 rated at 16. He looks like he could be definitely one for the future. Possibly a loan deal before he comes into our team, but I want to get him in. Looks incredibly decent, and I know he is a free agent. I could have got him before, but I'm just going to get him right now. I feel like the time is right. 3 years. 5's actually perfect with his potential. I don't mind giving him a long one. We'll loan him out first season, I think. No release clause. Now the wage, we'll go for 2.2, just under what his recommended is. Seized it as reasonable. Didn't really have a choice, to be fair. He's unemployed. Welcome, Molina. Another thing I'm going to do before we actually get signing is sign someone up. Tim Becker. This is a guy I don't want going on a free, actually. He has been quite decent compared to Meyerhofer, who came in to be first choice. This guy's took it as his own. He was relegated to the 3rd division of course, before he came back from his loan deal, wants a wage increase for his services. I'm going to try and make him go to 20. I think that's spot on, and it is. Tim Becker will sign a 2-year contract. See that as a good deal, as our squad's actually looking decent. And it's playing decent at the moment, as Molina agrees with his loan. Glad we agree. As I'm skipping through these months off from the games, and we're still not getting any offers in for players. I don't particularly want to sell any individual in particular, but it'd be nice to receive some to see where the money is going to be, like the ballpark of the money, as we're getting scout reports at least. Don't be signing for signing's sake, as an offer for Adamu, not much money from Torino, but a player in it. And Mergim Vojdova looks like an actual decent player, you know. In his prime at right wing back, that's not a bad player to offer, but Junior Adamu, I do not want to leave the club. He's hit some form at the moment. I actually want to see how many goals he has scored, but that's not a bad right back. I might look at the right back and keep, of course, Adamu right here as stats. He scored 5 goals in 7 appearances, which actually isn't bad at all. And yeah, I don't want him leaving, but he looked decent, that right back. As we're getting closer to Augsburg, and another offer for one of our players. Feyenoord wanting Marius Bootlitz, Marius' name, and it's not much money at all. To be fair, he is aging a little bit, and we just have brought Molina in, but I have no interest at getting rid of him, apart from his release clause. Has in fact only scored 1 goal in 12 games though, as we're at the Augsburg game already though. That is what matters. Games at the moment. So have we got anyone on the top scorers? No, even Holster Clean have 2 players there, or Kiel. Don't know how you say that. Terode with 4 goals. Pretty sure Pierre Inger and the other one should have been on that list, but they're cup goals, aren't they? Adamu and Pierre Inger's goals were in the cup. I think we're going to go with the constantly winning team for this next game, which consists of Ortega in goal, Becker, Barreto, Maxto, Palsson and Chanaloglu, Latzer and Cristoforo in the midfield, Zalazar just in front of them with Pierre Inger and Adamu. Yes, not the highest rated on paper, but should be doing the job. I've got faith in our Schalke boys right here, just like I have faith in the Mariners. Get the badge out again, as this is a big 6-pointer. And Giekewicz is in goal for them. Pedersen, Valheim, someone else. Hard names in this team. It's a 4-4-2. Sean Dyche in charge. Galewu at the back with Framberger, Jensen, Holles, Dorsch, Vargas, Fulkrug and Severovic. A team full of grinders, as Becker's just been shrugged off by the young kid Vargas, who's going to put a ball into the box, and it was easy for him. Ortega was sent. Maxto had to pull out the save. Or not the save, but the interception, as we'll try and move down this wing a little bit. Hakan with a ball straight round the corner for Adamu to run onto. That's a ball into Latzer. Latzer now into Zalazar. Has to pass it back. Good ball retention though. And we do like to move more quickly with the ball, which I do admire of the team, as Adamu is up. And a good save actually. It's not bad from him, as a ball through straight onto Fulkrug, who's turned as well. Ortega with a save. Still an even game, this one, as you expect. Away from home though, I think we're doing pretty decent, as Zalazar passes that off into Cristoforo. Finds the little gap through to Marvin Pierre Inger, as he will leave it now on for Becker. Becker not finding Adamu though. Vargas with a whipped in ball right here towards the back. Trying to log glue. Zalazar with the tackle. If I have to nitpick, probably say our balls in transition needs to be better, like that one. As Severovic, Maxto just getting in the way. He's been more consistent this season than last. Do admire that about him, as Chanaloglu cuts inside. Tries to put the ball over the top to Tim Becker, who misses out. We need to be better at passing. If we crack that code, we should be good. As Holles through to Fulkrug. Back in the middle, Becker with a tackle right there, and we'll pass this out straight upfield. Pierre Inger. Look at Adamu's run though. He's pointing that he wants it forward. He's beating the defender too. It surely took out. And nothing given. It's a game actually now that is end-to-end, but definitely lacking in quality. I won't be surprised if both of these teams missed out on continental football, but we could be helped here by a rough challenge. He's off the field. Who is it? It's Holles, number 28, suspended in the 38th. It was a rough challenge though, was it? Yes! Definitely a red. Didn't realise the severity at the time, as we'll try and maybe punish them before half-time. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? As Zalazar through to Pierre Inger, and just wide. Close one, as they've had to sacrifice a striker now which is a good thing for us, I guess, as Pieringa puts that around the corner. On to Becker. Becker cuts back with it, and he finds Cristoforo. Good move from him. Zalazar through onto Latza. Finds Adamu. Not looking really good and sharp as he usually has been in the recent games. As Holez into Pedersen, and they're going to try and build again. Dorsch. Severovic. Nope, they can't get it forward. He's on his own, so hopefully they don't get any goals in this one. We need to try and make the most of it, though. It's half-time. Yes. 0-0, but we do have the one extra man advantage. Have to make it count in a game of this magnitude as Pieringa. Straight into Cristoforo here. We'll go out wide to Tim Becker, who goes back inside to Zalazar. Switch that out wide. Get knocking it about. So all we need to do is Cristoforo dinks one over the top. Straight into Chanaloglu here. Holds his man off quite well. Zalazar finds Pieringa. Can we get the run round this corner? Cristoforo does. It's into Marvin. Pieringa. Not a great shot, to be fair. Really should have done better, as Valhenta's just absolutely scuffed that for his own team. Put it out for our corner, and he shouldn't have done. As can we punish him? It's Gawelu who heads it away. Don't know how you say that name. Pieringa into Cristoforo, though. And a good save. Change made. Harit comes onto the field for Zalazar, who wasn't doing great. Run far post. Can we do run far post for everyone? Then just someone peel at the front. There we go, but didn't work. Another corner from it, though. And we'll just whip this one in normally with Harit. It's Valhent away, who's floored his man, but at least Pieringa's back on his feet. Cristoforo out to Harit. That's a brilliant ball! And that was at 200 miles an hour, but it's hit the post, hit Adamu, gone to the keeper. Say though, what a cross as Becker tackles his man. We're going to get running forward right here with Pieringa. Adamu through the middle. He's not had the game he usually has in Schalke colours today, or has been having recently, as that's just put in the middle for us there. It looked decent. Really shouldn't have struck it though, as Barreto through the middle. Zalazar. Cristoforo finds Pieringa. Looking around the corner, it'll fall back to him. Everything's in our favour in the second half, including the more players, as Pieringa threw his head at it, but still couldn't reach. Not getting the look, but he's robbed it off the defender. Through the middle. What a poor pass. We had a chance there as they're panicking at the back. They are panicking with their very limited players as they've tried to fizz it forward. We could have got a foot on it. I'm thinking maybe subs soon as well, as we can't lose it, boys. Make sure we're good defensively. Strobel gets it onto Dorsch. They've got a man through there. Maxto. Not a great clearance. Pallison, please help him out. As it's Framberger out wide. Jensen through the middle. Tries to take the shot off. Bounces to them. Still not cleared. 10 men putting up a fight. If we don't win this, what a wasted opportunity. Get there, Matondo. You can see the panic in their play. And they're not threatening. They've had one little chance as Machka's come on. Latza with the throw in into Harit. Here we go. Outside. Matondo hit that first time. Machka, that's decent towards Pieringa. Brilliant save. Seconds. And it's over. Can't waste chances like that as they've put a ball over the top. Vargas. Very sloppy one. Maxto to run away actually from his man. Very good acceleration right there as Harit. What is that? What is the Moroccan playing at? He has not been too great in game at least. Him and Matondo good out of game in simulations and all that as Vargas. Really scared me then. I thought they'd stole it, the 10 men. Still, we want to steal it ourselves. What a big win this could be if we get the result to try and keep up with 7th position. Pieringa, play that one too. What a sliding challenge though as Pedersen plays it out. I think that's the Pedersen of Birmingham City, or was of Birmingham City of course. Severovic and Strobel trying to link up. He's had no help all game, Severovic. That's the ball over the top. Got to watch out in the middle. Just need to keep the point. That's a great ball! And Jensen's there at the back post to win the game for Augsburg. We've tried to focus on winning and we have lost. What a cross. In one of the biggest games where we needed a win, we've failed to even pick up what was destined to be a point. Palsson and Maxto not communicating. 1-0 the hosts. Final whistle goes straight after it. That'll end our 6-game unbeaten run. Just when we didn't want it ending. Terrible, and you can see why we've conceded a lot of goals. I think for the rest of January, maybe we'll look to the defence. Definitely think it's a defender that we could deal with. Or do with, should I say. Maybe a centre-back as well, because Maxto, I said he's been consistent, but is he consistently up to the levels that we need him to be at? As we drop to 10th, when we had a promising position right there. Frankfurt didn't even win their game. Could have been level with Frankfurt. Now we go into Leipzig, and I think it's a better idea to get a defender in before these, as I think I am going to go for the man that you've probably seen on this list. Danny Decosta, a right wing back. He's of course same rank as Sanchez, experienced in this division. He's been at Bayern Leverkusen, Frankfurt, and Ingolstadt, I can remember. So yeah, if he can take a lower wage, I think I'll definitely let him through the doors into Schalke and trust him as rotational. He's going to want important. Yep, he does. It's just all about his wage for me though. 2 years. I want him on instead of 3. And he does accept that. I like that he's got a player face, but 47 as a wage is way too high. Way too high. 40 is even high in my books. Can we give him like a heightened signing on bonus and 37? He sees it as reasonable. What was even the point in telling me 47 as a recommended? We could have maybe got him for less. Nevertheless, however, Danny Decosta's in the doors. So there's one of the defenders we needed. But still, can we go for another? We've actually got a lot of players at the club at the moment. We've got 3 right backs. Meyerhofer has just joined, but I don't know about him staying, to be fair. He's just not found himself at home here. Still, I'm on the centre-back fraud watch, however, with our own players. Checking on Palsson, Maxto, all of them, as Leipzig next. We've got the cup game after this, but I'm going to put my full team into the league. So Danny Decosta starts. Tim Becker, unfortunately, on the bench for him, but hopefully not for us. Hopefully Danny Decosta can have an impact and we can get a good performance from Leipzig, as it's a 3-1 win. Got a good performance out of them. Should have just said that. As Silva with a brace in the first half, Pieringer and Adams. And we've just got to focus up on this cup game, as we've put a couple of players on the loan list. Dadishov still asking to play. I'll say who's in charge. He is actually transfer listed, as I'm loan listing Meyerhofer. I can't sell him, but he's definitely not getting game time here, as this is the team that we're playing. So it is actually a strong team for the cup. Only 4 changes, should I say. Farman, Lerd, Delgado and Matondo. Even Chanaloglu staying in over Mechka, who played the majority. Sorry mate, I know it's Bayern. I really don't want to get thrashed. After losing 2 games, it could be a spiral. Molina is on the bench, however, as striker, and I don't want Schwartz and Harit. I've actually gone ahead and put Schwartz on the loan list, because although he's a future star, he's not being a star. So Bootler and Molina are right there. Harit is on the bench. Salazar's fully fit though to start. Our second and final played game of the episode on deadline day in the quarterfinals. Maybe some business to be done after this. Depends on how we do. Let's have a look at the team that got this time. Neuer, Sarr, Felipe and Zanzu, Davies, Tolisso, Kimmich, Cuadrado, Musiala, Müller and Lewandowski. A lot actually rested for what is a quarter-final game. Of course, there's big first teamers in there. Kimmich, Neuer, Lewandowski, Müller, Fonzie, or Fozzie, whatever they call him. I don't care. I don't want to care. I want to beat them at Sanderson Park, which isn't the name of the Allianz Arena, but I'll let it slide as Rabbi Matondo straight on the ball. Whip a ball in. Maybe an early one we've got there. And Zanzu's put it behind. Excuse me, really got a big bit of gas there. Corner ball for us at the start. Run near post will do. As Latza, everyone colliding right there, and Zanzu's away. Big header, and it's in the back of the net from Salazar. 3 minutes in, away at Bayern in the quarterfinals, we lead 1-0. How has that gone in from Salazar? He never sticks his head anywhere where danger is. He just beats Nzanzu to the ball, floors himself and the defender, and loops it over Manuel Neuer. Absolutely amazing. To be fair, the defender did pull away, which maybe helped Salazar. 1-0. And I tell you what, I am going to have the players sit back. Imagine if we won this competition with the season we've got, with the players we have. They're not Bayern, Dortmund, Leipzig quality at all. It would be sensational. As Hakan, no risky passes please. I'm going to try and keep it so we do win. Musiala through the middle right here. Was a stupid thing to say actually. Of course I do have faith. We'll try and win the game. Every single game we play. That's a good ball in. No! It fell straight to Muller. That was too easy. Literally fell straight into his path. We got there and it just bounced off Cuadrado and Palsson at the same time. Straight to the danger man. Not dangerous against England, must I add. Euros, as Farman could only just palm it into his own goal. Unlucky as Chanaloglu still. We are only level, of course. They've got to score one more to beat us. So basically, 23 minutes in, It's 0-0, lads. That's how we've got to think. Or can we think more brightly and try and shock them and get another one? Delgado through to Latza, looking for Rabbi Matondo. I mean, at least it's a bit of an intent to try and win the game, which we need to show. Even though we want to win and we don't want to be too aggressive against the league's best team by miles, country miles. Have won 11 Bundesligas now. As Cuadrado turns, passes it into Saar, now into Muller, out wide into Cuadrado. Just stand him up, just stand him up. That's through to Lewandowski, however. Muller, edge of the box, Joshua Kimmich. Just pull a man across each. Just mark up. This is really, really doing my head in. There we go. Lured away. Still their ball. Still theirs and away. This is going to be a graft as Latza, Zalazar, Chanaloglu. I don't think whipping the ball in against their defenders is the best choice as well, because they'll win everything. However, if the opportunity presents itself, maybe, as Decosta on the spin. Back to Maxdo. Now Delgado. Across again. We go in back and forth, side to side a lot, should I say, as Lured dribbles that into Delgado, the two players who are fully fit, and that was never off! Pretty sure people in the middle were keeping us on side as Delgado into Latza. Now Zalazar, now into Rabbi Matondo again. Can we get this ball over the top? You pointed and you didn't keep on running, Pierre-Inge. What is that about? We can't waste possession like that as Cuadrado, Palsson coming across, someone marked the men in the middle as Palsson got a little bit of a touch and it goes to Zalazar. It'll probably be half-time and is. Thought we can get away. As 1-1 at the break at the Allianz. Not actually bad going. We definitely do raise his game when playing better clubs. I'll have to say, or not better clubs, but clubs higher up. You get what I mean as Chanaloglu chests that one down. We'll just try and keep the ball, of course. Ball retention. That's a good ball through. Pierre-Inge. Can we go out wide? We can. Decosta went to whip one in, and that's going to be another corner. The corner at the start does very good for us. So run near post maybe. Zalazar to whip that in. That's always Neuer's. Don't know why he was really taking that one as that's a good run. Robert Lewandowski spreading himself to the right-hand side of the field. Cuadrado. Sloppy pass through though. And Maxdo straight away finds Pierre-Inge. Good ball. Putting Delgado under a bit of pressure. Matondo relieves that by hacking it out to Hakan. As now Matondo, can he give it back to him? He can. Return. And a rhyme in there as Chanaloglu. He got a goal from a cross against Bayern last time. Couldn't get my words together. I thought that was a chance. Lucky again from us as Matondo onto Zalazar. We've got the chance to counter, but I know players run up quick and I don't want to lose the ball as that's a good ball through to Chanaloglu. Pierre-Inge, one more. That's fallen to Matondo. What a save. What a chance though. We should be 2-1 up. Rabbi Matondo with the chance of the game. As you can see, goal scorer Zalazar coming off. He'll probably play the league game. He's been impressive as Harit comes on. Got to rotate for fitness. That's the deep ball towards Danny Decosta. Will fall out to Rabbi Matondo. Into Harit. Turns. Goes for the shot. It'll bounce back to him on the volley. And saved. As we continue to do very well here. Cantero, the player we tried to get on loan and completely bottled with, as that's over the top. 20 minutes or just less to play. Still level pegging. Cantero. Tolisso. Muller. What's Muller going to do? Back heel it. Kimmich. That's a terrible challenge. That could be a red, but it's not going to be for Latza. Instead, just a very dangerous free kick at this moment in the game for Bayern Munich. Fonzie and Kimmich stood over it. Rolls it for Kimmich. And a corner. What are they going to do from this? Chanaloglu again. Struggling with his fitness at the moment. Not injury-wise, but Mechka's going to have to come on to give him a breather as Musiala. That's offside. Terrible move as Harit out wide to Mechka. Through the middle, Rabbi Matondo cuts away from his man and now Pierre-Inge going backwards. We haven't rotated the strikers yet in this one, which I was thinking about Molina, of course. That's a good ball out to Danny Decosta. Pull that away and it'll be a corner. Don't know what you're apologising for, Danny. It's been a very decent debut. He's got the lucky number 27, that is why. As run near post, Declan Rice coming on for Tolisso. Big guns coming on as we've thrown everyone at that. It'll fall to Rabbi Matondo, always on the edge. Danny Decosta, can't even say names right. Such an improved performance since last time in the cup as Harit tried to get that round the corner. Goretzka out wide, Musiala onto Fonzie. I think it's Fonzie, isn't it? Yeah, Alfonso Fonzie, makes sense. Goretzka's on as well. Kimmich into Deckers as he's got the pass mixed up. Harit on that. Straight back to them though. Harit, come on, you're passing. Letting the team down. Big chance. Palsson in the way. Hit the right back, Farman. He's been good in net as well. Had not much to do though, I've got to say, as Danny Decosta with a switch across into Machka. He passed it inside. That's a bad tackle on Latza. Maybe a revenge one as now Pieringer out wide. Matondo pointing to where he wants it. Terrible ball though. Straight to Felipe, and I think extra time beckons. 1-1 in the quarterfinals. Got me thinking, is the game in real life like this? Is it level at half-time, Grimsby and Solihull? I am so nervous for it as Muriel is on off the bench as well, the quick Colombian. Him and Cuadrado having a meet-up, of course, at Bayern. Both Colombians as Muriel turns and goes for a shot. What a goal. Oh, what a goal from a substitute straight at the start of extra time. Could you have saved us the extra half an hour in our players' fitness for the long, tiring season? Oh, I guess we've still got time ourselves to try and get back into it, but what a strike. Turns, not closed down in time from Latza, who stepped way too far off the fresh striker as we've tried to put Bootler on ourselves, but look at that. What a goal. Bitter pill to swallow as Harit gets the ball around the corner, straight into Latza. Latza will hold this up, he'll go for a shot himself, no pressure on him. Are they just going to hold off a little bit and think the job's done? Can hope that anyway, but Muriel's got different ideas. Cuadrado, Muriel again. Declan Rice trying it. And a corner ball from right here. We'll put the new striker on Molina. Molina and Bootler to try 15 minutes. Their hearts out to get us something from it. As that's a terrible corner, but it finds Nzanzu actually. It might have worked. Felipe on the turn. Rice, we can't concede again if you're going to take this second half in our stride. Muriel. Come on, just keep blocking. It's in the middle. Cantero. Rice off the post from Farman. And we live slightly another 15 minutes. Must try and turn the game on its head, however, as Machka through. Harit. Declan Rice. Musiala. Not the place to give it away. Muriel. Farman. He loves to keep us in games, doesn't he? He is top quality. As Cuadrado gets it from the corner. Latza is there putting the pressure on. Don't concede another. Palsson has basically crossed it to them. Harit with the header, straight onto Bootler, and it's a very good cut away to give it to Latza. Through, looking for Molina, the youngster, the 5'5" Spanish magician. Now gives it out to Latza again. Can we cross this without the man blocking? We can! Harit, man, what are you doing? I'll happily call that miss of the century, as now Harit into Delgado. Can we go one more time? Come on, we've got a bit of time. Come on. Bootler. He's got the ball. He's going to cross it. Looking for bloody Molina. 5'5". Are you real? We've got a £99 player and a 5'5" youngster. We are the small squad. Crossing is not an option as Goretzka tackled. Come on, Farman. Get that and whack it up the field. As the referee's blown his whistle. It's a 2-1 narrow defeat in the Pokal quarterfinals to Bayern Munich. A run we can be proud of. But ultimately, it's over. Unlucky. Good luck to Holstel Kiel, who are still in it. I wish they win it, actually, as BVB spending loads of money. And how much have Bayern spent? Nothing. We've spent nothing, to be fair. Only Danny Decosta on the free. We'll get simming some hours down, so we're not cramming all the hours into next episode. We've done the games for today. Angel Gomez going to Celta Vigo. What a fall down for him. As Bogdan, Norwich. I think that's a decent bid, actually. He's like a Christopher Zimmerman, isn't he? I'll let him go. Although, yes, he's 21 with a bit of potential. We've got players with better potential. Hopefully that goes through. As Latza from Club Bruges. Not particularly a player I'd like to get rid of, but the money's decent. The money's decent for Danny Latza. We've got Delgado. Do we have another central midfielder apart from him? We've got Cristoforo. Yes, of course. We've got Wijan, who's injured. Mercan. I don't see him playing. I don't see him really being replaced in time, so when I'm saying that, you've got to reject it. Well, last season it might have been a different story, as that's probably Bodzogan gone. Good, don't want to say his name again, and I want to look to the cams that we have at the club right now. So we've made profit in this month. How much do we have to spend? 50 or 13 million, because it wants us to keep 5, of course. Bozdogan has gone. Anyone on the shortlist that I could sign right here, right now that could boost us? We've got 3 players. We've got Urginic. We actually could have got rid of Latzer and brought this guy in, but I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. We could offer 21 million. It looks like he might be out of contract soon. Might as well wait to see if he is. Philippe Panac looks a decent defender, but we've just got a new right wing back. Cantero. Can we loan this guy? No, we can't. His contract's too little. I don't see anyone really tickling my fancy before the window is over. As Matondo, though, an offer from Lille. It's good money. We're going to delegate for a little bit more, though. I'm going to be greedy. We'll set it at 12. I think if they pay that, he goes. I'm not entirely his biggest fan. Have they got back to us in the hour? They haven't. Will they get back to us after the whistle has gone for deadline day? Dadashov asking about his game time. No, it broke down. He's still at the club, even though I don't think he'll be a starter, really. Well, I know he won't be a starter, as I think that is it for today, guys. I think that is it. How close is this next game? Leverkusen right there. I think I'm going to play the next month completely. Try and get us back on track a little bit after a couple of defeats. Look at Danny Decosta's bloody fitness. Did not check his stamina before I signed him. Slow coach, as hopefully my coach isn't very slow on the way back from Grimsby. Only joking, it's a train. Thank you guys for watching this episode right here. I cannot contain myself from this game that we've got to play on Sunday. But thank you all for watching this one right here. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss anything in the future. I might have just said that. I'm going crazy. I'm thinking that at this moment in time, the game is going on and I can't deal with it. Take care, in a bit, and peace.